Coming soon to a theater near you, from the creators of Giant Size Team Up Network comes an all-new Western, sure to be a cinema classic. A lone gunman travels across the plains, otherwise known as the Blazing Defender. Little is known about this man as he travels into the small town of Spread Eagle. You never know what trouble you might find in Spread Eagle. He rides on dispensing his own form of muscly justice and passing out comic books to all the children in town. Inevitably, attracts the gaze of the local town whore, Christopher Wisdom. Once an innocent farm girl, now turning tricks looking for love in muscly places. On his journey, he'll meet all sorts of interesting folks, such as Botched Podcast, the local drunks, always talking about treasure and which orifices are best to stick things. Every good Western has to have some kind of foreigners, so in our case we have Toy Power, a group of Australian misfits. Once came into the town looking to sell their toy wares, but quickly duped into remaining there almost as indentured slaves to the mayor. After making his way into the town, the Blazing Defender will take up shelter in the FTH Beyond Saloon, a dirty kind of place owned by the mayor, constantly looking to trick you out of your money through games of chance. But like a moth to the flame, no one can help themselves when they hear the dulcet tones of Kurt. You come for the show, and you leave broke. The Blazing Defender will have to watch himself carefully. Along the way, he'll help the local farmhands, the Pokemon Go podcast. These farms are all owned by the mayor, with Brian Ibbett running the books. But the poor simple Joe is doing all he can to keep his poor Caterpie ranch afloat. Can the Blazing Defender get this poor Mormon out from underneath the thumb of the mayor? Speaking of which, this town is run by a trio of human garbage, otherwise known as Breaking the Panel. The mayor, played by Charles McFall. Lofty goals and aspirations, this self-proclaimed rock god of telegraphing is surely up to no good. The most outspoken of the bunch, Paul Klotz, plays the villainous Twofer, half SJW, half white supremacist. Two wrongs do not make a right. And lastly, no spaghetti westerns complete without some spaghetti. We have the Italian known as Philip Randy Keating, the drunken enforcer of the mayor, who has a hard time holding his gun with all the grease that's dripping from his fingers. And if our hero's not careful, he'll have to meet the trio of executioners in the town known as Geek Verses. Not your typical hangman. Tony, Betty, and Casey take turns belittling you publicly until you beg for the sweet embrace of death. Pleas of mercy will fall on deaf ears as they find you to be completely overrated and unoriginal. Can our Blazing Defender make it through in one piece? Can he right the wrongs of the town and set free this poor whore, Christopher Wisdom? Head on over to www.giantsizeteamup.com to check out the trailer and find local showtimes for the next best Western, Yank My Doodle, It's a Dandy.
Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom, equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers. Hey, what's a liver? And join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D Whatcast.
Previously on Botched. The party was driven in an open cart in chains to a boat where they were chained in a boat, and then there were fish that broke their oars. And I got lipped in the face because the bub's a jerk.
All right, welcome back, listeners. This is episode 40 of our third season, and we are going to start right where we left off last time, as there is a giant fish currently latched onto the side of the boat.
Meow.
It looks like a sarcastic fringe head fish. Yeah, so...
If you know what that looks like.
Yeah,
Google search it.
Google that and then never sleep again.
We told you last week to Google.
Make sure you're driving and Google that.
Yeah.
At night.
Make sure you unzip your pants so
Yeah.
that you don't break them with the spontaneous erection or massive flow of juices. Once you see the picture of the fish.
It's
very erotic. Yeah, no, I'm trying to say
So
it.
it looks
Shay
like
erotic.
that. It's not exactly a sarcastic fringe head fish, but that's what it kind of looks like. The
More sardonic.
mouth stretches to the point where it literally encompasses the entire width of the ship, or length of the ship, I
Dated
should
the
say.
girl like that.
And it's got these like long spurs on the end that are attached to the ship, and it seems like it's pushing in on the edges of the ship, like crushing it
Definitely dated a
almost.
girl like that.
Geeky?
And there are some like tentacle-looking things that are on the inside of like the cheek area they're very grabby. And they have like little suckers on them. Meanwhile, everyone is still sort of fighting one another on the top of the boat because it's criminals that you released plus the guards.
I thought we.
No, we had
No,
I had stopped them.
Yeah.
Did you stop?
Yeah.
Everyone was
okay,
listening
so
to
everyone
Zabub.
stopped, and that's when Nobu noticed the fish thing come and attach.
Hey, big
itself to
fish
the
man.
boat.
Fish. There are fish there. Big.
There's still a storm raging all around you at this point, raining so hard you can only see about 15 feet in front of you. Lightning crashing down
It's pretty metal.
constantly. You can't tell how long the fish monster is, but obviously its head opens up
It's
as
very
long as your
long.
boat.
Long enough to party, at least.
It's a long fish.
So yeah, is there one action you'd like to do, or shall we just start with initiative?
So everybody at this point knows that the fish is there.
Once it latched onto the boat, it sort of shook the whole boat. So yeah, they are well aware that there's a giant fish monster.
Everyone is quite woke at the moment.
We supposed to fight that fish?
I don't
Don't see any other way around it.
I just want to survive.
I don't know. Oh, jeez, that's
That's
fucking
not-
boxing.
Oh, hey, hey.
What was that? I don't know how we're supposed to.
The lifeboats on this boat?
With guns, you tit.
What a gun.
Is there lifeboats on this boat?
There's a raft, or would you call it a raft? I guess it's just
Is it
sort
flat?
of just like
Is it
With a sail?
inflatable?
it's like a small boat.
Is it a
wood
barrel?
boat.
It's a dinghy.
Is that what that's called? A dinghy?
Sure.
Like a little rowboat or what?
It's like a rowboat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dinghy.
Yeah.
It's in the back of the
Does
boat.
it have a mast?
No.
A sail?
No.
It's just oars.
It's just oars, two
Okay.
oars. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
okay.
it's tied up on the back side
So
of
it's
the
gonna
boat.
be rough to get more than 3 people on that.
No, you can fit about 6.
I would say about 6
Well,
or 7.
two of us
Okay.
are really
It's a pretty
big.
big dinghy.
Hey, man.
It's kind of a whaling boat, really.
Well, no, I mean for a rowboat you can fit.
Well, the one you drop the whaling boats into the water and you guys row out and you harpoon the whale from. They're like big canoes.
I'm gonna make my way to that dinghy.
Okay.
How far
Uh,
away is it?
It's in the back of the boat. You can either sort of shimmy around the side, or you can go through the captain's quarters. He has a door that's that goes to that. It's like a deck on the back of the boat, and it's off that deck.
Ah.
Is the captain on the deck right now?
He's standing in the doorway. He was trying to he was basically trying to usher everybody around while the fighting was going on, but now that nobody's fighting, they're all just sort of staring at the giant fish monster, and it's quiet for a moment before anything happens, essentially.
Captain.
It's creepily quiet, as the only sound you can hear is just the torrential downpour hitting the boat.
Well, yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Should we try and help them at all?
No.
No.
Yeah, well, what I would do is, it's every.
You talk like a goblin.
It's every man for themselves. So I'm gonna try to make my way to that dinghy.
Yeah, it's
So initiative.
every orc for themselves.
So initiative.
Well, in solidarity.
Well, we have an action before we go in. Yeah.
Me definitely that kind of orc.
Red Run.
That's right, you're a Jamaican orc.
Not too bad.
Island orc. He's an island
Island
orc.
orc.
So is he in the doorway of his?
He's just standing in the doorway, like watching and trying to like order people
All
around.
right, I'm gonna talk to him. Excuse me, Captain. Captain.
Yeah.
Captain. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, there's a delay.
Your
vibrating
panties.
He's got a fish up his ass.
Give me a minute. It's still squirming.
Captain.
Sir, I think it's time for you to take charge of this ship.
I
need to
take
obey.
charge of this ship.
Not from down here, sir. I think you need to go. Jesus, that's on the spiral. Go to the helm and talk your men into fighting for their lives.
Give it 20, would you get?
You beat the shit out of me.
Okay. No, I'm pretty sure I'm good down here, thank you.
All right, well, I am.
Criminal,
Right now, that doesn't matter, sir.
fight the fish monster.
How?
I don't know. Throw yourself at it and maybe it'll fill up.
You.
We don't got no weapon. How are we supposed to fight?
Throw yourself at it and maybe that'll fill it up. Sacrifice yourself for the greater good of the non-criminals on this boat.
What are me, cannon fodder?
Yes. Criminal cannon fodder. Exactly. You understand?
So, real quick,
Sure.
what's the distance from the top of the ship where the wheel is down to the dinghy?
I'm gonna guess it's about 25,
Okay.
30 feet.
That's all I need to know.
Somewhere
Cool.
in there.
All right. Well then, sir, you're no help for the ship, and I hope you have honor as you go down with it. And I'm going
We'll
to
fight to our last.
walk away.
Okay.
And
You don't seem to be fighting.
start making my way up to the.
Your chatting was your action.
Yeah, but
you're
yeah,
turning.
I'm gonna
short.
turn
Yep,
away.
yep, yep. Nobu.
You say you're going to fight until your last, but you're just standing here telling us to die in the fish mouth.
Yes, I'm leadership. That's what leadership does.
Me not
You tell everyone else to go, and then when they're all dead, that's when you go.
think you know what leadership
I
is.
absolutely know what leadership is. I definitely didn't get this ship from a dealership that my father owns.
Oh, that must
Insight
be like
check.
A theme.
I got a 14.
He
Yes,
got
I'm-
a 23.
Having deja vu.
Sorry,
Oh,
Captain.
he must have found it.
So dealership is dead.
No, okay.
Well, at least boats to the Knights of the Phoenix.
That doesn't mean much to no.
So I'm captain.
Me no.
Bully.
You fisherman?
He just makes cooing noises at you.
Me not listening to Captain Owl. I go and follow
Captain Garbles? What'd you
Captain
say?
Owl.
Owls. Sorry.
Jesus.
I heard Garbles.
Captain Garbles.
Well, Garbles.
Goring.
Isn't bad.
So I'm gonna follow Sir Fennec, wherever he's going,
Okay.
to the back of the room.
Zip in the room. Zabub.
Zabob's just gonna follow along with
Everybody else.
Fennec and what's his name?
Naboo?
Nobu.
Nabu.
Nobu.
Nobby.
Nobu.
Nobu.
Pemberley, what are you doing?
Nabu.
Nobu.
Cut off his hand, it'd be Nabu.
Hold on.
Nabu.
Novu.
All right. You got it. You're bit. Keep going, guys.
Pemberley is walking with the rest of the group, but he stops to chat with a dwarf on deck
Okay.
and suddenly goes rigid.
Criminal or guard?
A criminal. He
Okay.
would be a criminal.
Okay.
It's Sachi.
Oh, it's Sachi.
And Sachi's going to tell him to power word dive into the beast, and then Sachi's going to go with the rest of the group because he likes it.
You're killing Pemberley?
Oh, yeah.
Because all the stats are average. Well, then say those things.
Yeah,
Both
you
your
get to play
turns.
both
Yeah, you
roles.
gotta play both roles.
All right, so Pemberley is starting to walk with the rest of the group when he's tapped on the shoulder by a dwarf who's a criminal in the crew, and he looks over, and the dwarf beckons to him to come swoop down and cups his hands together like he's going to tell him something, and that something is dive, brother. Pemberley rolled a 9 for his save and goes quite rigid and looks at the gaping maw of the monster.
Tentacles.
That's his
flying.
action.
Okay, so he's just gonna go dive into the tentacles? Okay, so Pemberley just, stiff as a board, just trundles on out to the end of the boat where the
I feel like he would maybe do more like a acrobatic.
well,
He,
you know.
he would climb the
Running
mast.
sprint.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does have a speed of 45,
Oh, okay.
really
This is
quickly.
very fast.
Well, I was gonna have
Springboard, triple somersault.
him. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. What's it? The plank, yeah. He trundles on out to the plank where he stands there motionless. The tentacles are all around him. He's just staring, and then he starts doing like little bounces on the board, and then does one big bounce, a quintuple backflip, spinning air kick, shoryuken into the tentacles, and then gets eaten alive. And with an audible gulp.
All 3 of his hit points.
Is this,
All three.
is this Pirates of the Caribbean 2?
What happened to Pemberley?
It's all right, brother. I'm here.
Sachi!
Nobu,
Oh, hello, Sachi.
you thought I was gone, didn't you?
Yes, did not recognize
Well, I'm
you
here.
in your oversized cloak.
Yeah, I'm kind of naked.
Why did they give you a cloak and I am wearing a rag?
You
Very
requested
small rag.
your custom-made loincloth.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
kind of a pile of stuff. You took that one, brother.
It's a piece of rope and a washcloth.
Yeah.
It leaves nothing to the imagination.
Yeah. Just a bootlace. It's a bootlace.
Oh my god!
I just wanted a bracelet.
It's custom made, but it's not long enough.
No,
No, that's how I like it.
I want everyone to know
This is exactly how I want to look.
You can't see where it ends, but you can see where it starts.
Yeah. All right. So initiative.
I got a 9.
16.
16, brother.
Roll off from Rorikstead.
Doesn't it go to the higher dex score?
Oh, you made it.
What,
Fuck,
Phil, what'd you get?
22.
That statue was a healer.
Kind of.
I don't know what Sashi did.
He did a little bit of everything.
You don't have your Satch pack with you, though.
Yeah, I'll have to rebuild
It's in the field.
We are at sea then.
Chances
have-
are no one's ever going to find that. There's just going to be a bunch of skeletons around it.
No, a tree grows from it.
The death
And
tree.
it's a final boss.
Well, it's sealed, so.
It's a giant mushroom grows out of it.
It's like a genie, but
I miss you, Sachi.
It's like
It's one of those fungus people.
a gargantuan myconid grows out of it.
Handed a torch. Burn.
So, first up will be Sir Fennec.
so I'm gonna make my way up to the back of the boat behind the wheel.
Okay. The ship is rocking around,
The Christmas tree.
yeah, and the clock all at the same time.
Do you want a dex save?
Well, are you just trying to jump down onto the boat?
Well, I'm not gonna jump because I think that's a pretty high fall.
Okay.
Plus, I don't know the stability of the wood that's down there that the boat is made out of.
You can try and.
So I was gonna try to climb down.
There's not a whole lot to.
I figured it's like rigid because of the built, but also the back window.
It's also raining super heavily, so it's very wet.
Is there any way that I can kind of slow
You
my
can-
mode?
You can just jump down to the next ledge, which is about 15 feet.
I'll do
down.
that.
Okay. Go with an acrobatics, but a -2.
So then it is a 15.
Okay. So you jump down to the next level and fall down, but you don't fall off the boat. You just sort of hit and slip and fall on your ass.
And how much closer to the
And the audience laughs and applauds.
dinghy
Now you're about 10 feet from the dinghy.
can I?
There's ropes attached to that back end, so I mean, that's how it's lowered typically.
Sure, is
But, I
there
mean,
any
you
way
can
to-
also cut them.
But can I raise it up, or is it as high as it gets?
You could raise it up, but it's pretty heavy.
Okay.
Your
There you go.
coccyx is a little sore.
Start
will be
rubbing my
later.
coccyx.
That's that. No, it's wrong.
Gotta rub hot oil on your coccyx.
I'm rubbing my
wrong.
grundle.
Wrong. No.
Why are you touching your knees?
I have a deep, long grundle.
Apparently.
Oh no.
My grundle's saggy.
You stretch it down.
You lost too much weight too quickly.
You're the Miss Chokes on Dick of Grundles?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Ugh. Zabub.
Zabub is gonna move in a similar pattern to the back of the boat
Okay.
and disappear in silvery mist and appear in the dinghy down below
Okay.
using Misty Step.
Okay. What does that do?
I just
You get-
teleport 30
Oh, it's just
feet.
a teleport? Okay.
Yeah.
And you got water Pokemons.
Yeah.
Just show you this.
So
Star
so you just poof, and then
chocolate star.
right back in the boat, and you're just standing in a boat. There's some silvery mist around you. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, briefly.
Okay.
So down into the dinghy, not
Sure.
on the ship.
No, yeah. Dinghy. Yep, got it. Pemberley.
Nope.
Sorry. Change.
Hey, Fennec, what's your problem? Why you taking so long?
I don't.
I saw you bust your coccyx.
At right now at this time, sir, I do not have magic until I misplay my character.
All right.
Sachi.
How'd Sashi catch magic? He probably already got the net throat thing off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you all got it all.
Especially Sachi.
Yeah, especially Sachi.
It's actually just ate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sachi's just gonna like see
Grew
the,
into his beard and lost his power.
Sachi's just gonna go get in that dinghy.
Wouldn't you be at the same spot that Sir Fennec is, or are you just trying to jump from the top to the dinghy?
That one.
Okay.
All the way down.
Acrobatics -4.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, that's what I've been making everybody that's jumped down so
What do
far.
you think?
Because it's about balance.
Yeah,
About power.
it's all slippery.
John, this is going to be a long week with you.
Pride. Power. Maybe I don't want to do that. But then again, come on, brother. 14?
So you High or low?
Pick it up.
Oh,
Pick it up.
Okay.
How much do you weigh?
I'm a dwarf, so I don't know, 220.
Oh.
Okay.
Skinny dwarf.
About 350.
High or low?
Hi.
Okay. So you
Oh, skinny low.
so you stand up on the top rail and you sort of hop off, skipping over the middle section straight to the dinghy. You hit and you immediately fall over. You don't fall off the boat or anything like that. You do a little bit of minor damage to the boat from being a little heavy and jumping from such a distance.
Sorry, brother.
It doesn't put a hole in it, but it does put like a dent in it. What are you looking at?
It puts
Turn
a
your
ding.
head to the right.
I cast mending on that.
Okay, yeah, you mend it right. There's no longer a dent.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Sachi, brother. Put her there.
Put who there?
Give me your hand. In a show of friendship.
I don't know we're friends.
I'm friends with Nobu.
I'm not friends with Noble.
All right.
Okay. So
I was captain of the rowing team in Dwarf City.
then it would be the
Yeah, you roll real far on the ground?
fish.
With a 7 deception.
I don't believe you.
Yes.
The fish creature is currently crushing the boat. The boat is now about 10 feet shorter in length as it's being crushed, and the middle of the boat's starting to crack a bit as it's sort of like being bent inwards. People are being pulled off the boat and just tossed into
Captain's
the...
thinking about frying fish and baseball. Like, come on, get smaller, ship. Come on. No, don't stay rigid. Good. I need to present at the front of the class in 45 seconds. Go away, boat.
Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand.
Oh, it got worse.
Ah, shit.
I came.
Not beaches. Why did I miss? I thought of beaches, Barbara. So yeah, so it's doing a pretty decent amount of damage to the boat. They're fighting off with cannons and things like that, but it doesn't seem to be affected too much.
Those guns, you tit.
Then it will be Nobu.
So I'm going to, as I'm walking, do a perception check, see if I can find any like rope that's strewn around or any kind of weapons or anything, just to see if there's anything around I can grab. So I got.
Are you in the boat or no?
No,
He's
not in the
hasn't
dinghy
gone
yet. I'm the last one.
Nobu, come to your satch, brother.
I can't hear you. I
There's a lot going
got 17.
17. There is a cutlass sort of skittering around the deck,
Okay.
covered in blood.
I'll try and dex it.
It's actually got a hand still attached to it.
17.
Yeah, you managed to grab it as it's sliding around.
I'm not going to worry about the hand. I'll just grip it with the hand around it. A little extra grip. Yeah, I mean, but it's so the tines of the hilt don't really like mess with my soft hands,
that's
and so I use their hands instead.
Sure.
So I'm gonna walk.
You're wet for a while, so
yeah.
it's probably pruny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get like blisters or anything.
Well, actually, pruny fingers are better in wet climates or wet things. So like your hands are.
There's
pruned,
no oil on your hands anymore?
Yeah.
So it's your body trying to...
and the wrinkles give it more surface tension on things. Yeah. So if you're
You
like,
learn
washing
shit on
dishes-
Botched, people.
Yeah, the more you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the back where everyone went to the dinghy.
Okay.
And there are ropes, right?
On the second level, like
Alright.
the middle level where the captain's quarters
Well,
would
then
be.
I'm just gonna like go over the side and then put the cutlass, and I'm just gonna use the cutlass as a means to climb down.
Okay. Roll for me and athletics just for shits and giggles.
I got a 24.
Yeah, it's not even, you don't even notice that the ship's rocking. It basically takes you 2 clunks into the wall, and you're down.
Yeah, this is fun.
So yeah,
Just
then you're on
fucking
the,
Prince of Persia down the back of the boat.
Yeah,
yeah.
and I land in it. Hey guys.
So you wouldn't be the dinghy.
I'm middle
remember the-
side of the boat.
Yeah, 'cause
right.
remember that whole double action thing or whatever.
How?
No, what are you doing up there?
So yeah, so you're just in the middle section.
I'm in the middle section.
Yeah.
I'm coming down.
Don't come down here.
Yeah.
Come somewhere else.
Nope.
Come in the ocean.
No. So I'm gonna grab one of the ropes, and I guess as my the last of my move action, I'm gonna go down into the dinghy, just climbing the rope. Can we do a,
Can you?
or at least I'll just like get on and hold on to the rope.
You can grab
cutlass
the rope.
the side and brace myself.
I think we're leaning into that extra action territory. So I'm going to say you can just basically prep, where you have the ropes in sight, in hand.
Okay, so I've just got the cutlass, and I'm waiting to grab the ropes then.
Yeah,
Okay.
you haven't climbed over the side or anything
that's fine.
yet. So then it will be back around to Sir Fennec.
All right, so Sir Fennec is going to make his way down to the boat.
Jumping again?
Yes.
Or jumping?
Yes.
All right.
Sachi holds out his arms
Acrobatics
to
minus
catch.
2?
Who is that man?
Hey, Babylon, you got ropes there. You don't gotta jump.
Oh,
Or yeah, you could just climb the ropes that are right there. Oh, also, hi, I'm here. This is Nobu.
I barely.
This is no.
Jump to your sats, brother.
All right, I'm going to use the ropes that are right
I
next
just
to
push
him.
you.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Push
climb
him,
down.
brother.
Then I just want an acrobatics with no minus.
So, 18, please.
Yep, you just spin on down the ropes to the dinghy and you're fine. No loss of balance or anything. No slipperiness. Anything else on your turn?
Hello, good sir.
Hi,
Welcome to our escape. What's your name?
I'm the Satch.
Him Saji. Saji. Him Arrow Flynn.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Flynn.
All right.
I can think we be good friends. The best of
I'm
friends.
always looking for new friends.
Oh,
Yeah, him got some kind of friendship fetish.
Sachi licks his lips. We're gonna be good friends.
I'm not here to kink shame anyone.
Put her there.
And then I.
Why's your
I
hand
will
down at his waist?
I will spit
I'm a
my
dwarf.
hand. I'll spit my hand and shake Sachi's hand as well. Well, if we're gonna make it out of here alive, we're gonna need everybody. So, Naboo, Mr. Naboo,
What? I'm like 8 feet above you.
The
I can
Droid
hear you.
Federation is here.
Mr. Naboo.
What?
So next up would be Zabub. Are you just gonna hold an action,
Drop the
or
rope.
is there anything you wanted to do, or is there anything you wanted to do in the dinghy?
I'm gonna hold an action to cut the ropes.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't have anything to cut the ropes with. My tusks.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'll tusk the
Oh,
rope.
bless you.
You go
so
sideways. So
You
you
get a
got your
bonus to
dick
tusk it?
tusks in the one, and then
Yeah.
your face tusks.
And then
tusks.
everyone in the dinghy will move you up and down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just doing squats.
Like the world's largest pocket knife.
yeah. I see.
Pocket pussy knife.
Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army orc.
Yeah.
Patent pending. All right, so you're holding
Registered
an action.
trademark.
Then it'll be Sachi. Are you doing anything or holding an action?
Yeah, I'll hold an action up to bless whoever's going to cut the rope so that they do get her at it.
Oh,
Okay.
JK, I can just set the ropes on fire.
I,
I guess I could do that
don't
too.
want to set the ropes
Would they burn?
on fire.
In a torrential downpour,
They might.
and they're soaked.
So you lost your Japanese accent when you lost your honor?
Yeah. I
Okay.
broke the sword, and that broke the.
I don't know why you don't have your potato accent.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, so I don't know if you could set the ropes on fire because they're very damp and it's a downpour, but we could
Magic fire.
when
right?
you
Yeah.
go to do it, we can
Yeah.
get to that point.
It might.
some create flame.
This would be firebolt. This
Well
is
then,
like-
yeah, firebolt's fine.
Oh, that's different. Yeah,
And it wouldn't really be the fire that does
yeah,
the
it just
damage,
does
right?
damage.
Yeah.
We're
It
not.
It does
we're not a
fire
rules,
damage.
We're not
Yeah,
a
no.
rules podcast.
Well, no, I was just thinking about it
It wet.
logically.
Fire bad.
Yeah.
Fire bad.
Wet fire, no good.
Pussy wet.
Jesus.
Pussy juicy.
Pussy fire.
Bad.
Bad.
That's our version of PK fire. Pussy fire.
pussy fire! Jesus!
Liquid fire. So
Oh, it's burning my skin.
then it'll be Sachi.
I believe they call that gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Gonorrhea. Here I go again. I might need some penicillin.
I thought you were going with the diarrhea song.
I thought he was doing Bohemian Rhapsody. Gonorrhea!
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea! Gonorrhea, let me burn! Does it burn? Yes, it
Gonorrhea in my hole.
So many ways you could go with it,
Oh
really.
my god.
Sachi, what are you doing?
We're sitting on a fiery gold.
So we're not cutting the rope or what?
I'm not in the boat yet.
He's not about.
Out of character, Zabub is holding an action to
Yeah,
blast the
I mean,
ropes.
last time we got to me, I said I was holding an action too, but
Oh, okay.
So then it's fish time.
okay, yes.
Okay.
Let's go, Trey Anastasio.
Favorite time.
Do your 45-minute drum solo.
Anybody smell that fish, brother? It's like a fish fry.
Patchouli and crystal magic.
The fish monster has pulled the jaws in even further to the point where the boat has now snapped in half and it is raised straight up.
The main boat.
Yeah, the main boat.
Okay.
So
getting lit.
the back of the boat is now horizontally parallel with the sea as opposed to like perpendicular.
That's bad.
What?
brother.
Yeah.
Is our
Those
singing
are
getting...
just bad words.
Is it? I can't.
Hold
I
on,
don't
so
know.
then our boat would technically be on the water.
No.
No other way.
Our boat.
So it's
Yeah,
like
so
went
if
from
the
like
back of
this
the boat
to
was
like this.
Yeah, so if it was straight up and down, now it's
So we
yeah,
should cut the rope before that.
horizontal. So your boat, yeah, you could cut the rope before the boat gets the dinghy gets stuck on
Yeah,
top.
let's do that.
Or you can just try and
strength it.
do
and
something.
Let's use those hold actions.
Horizontal's this way.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
But the back of the boat is vertical.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's bad.
But the back of the boat that's now vertical is now horizontal.
That's bad.
So like
it's
this
flipped
is the
up.
back of the boat, and we were here with the dinghy,
Folded up.
and now we're up here.
Gotcha.
The
Yeah,
nose
it makes
is
more
down.
sense.
The,
So I'm gonna look at you guys. Free action, toss you the cutlass.
So a good way to say it maybe is that the boat, which was once a straight plane, is now a V. Both
Yeah.
ends have raised up.
Sure.
This motherfucker is accordioning.
I was mostly just trying to describe the plane that you're currently on right now. Cause
Material.
For our listeners.
the
back.
boat was cut in half, and now
And it's snapping
Yeah.
towards itself.
Scrunching
Yeah.
up like your dick when you see a naked picture of meatloaf.
yeah. So are you cutting the ropes?
The person, not the food.
Naked
Same reaction.
uncooked meatloaf.
All right.
So are you cutting the ropes before the boat, like before it gets too high in the air
Yeah.
and then Nobu
So
can find his way down?
As soon as Nobu gets in the boat.
So I'm gonna look at you guys and go, cut the ropes, and I'm gonna
Okay.
charge it.
Your laser?
No, I'm charging the boat
Oh, your
with
orc
my
laser.
body. Yeah, I'm charging my orc laser, aka arms.
I'm blasting the rope.
I guess strength check to hang on to that banister, since it'll be now
Crit
vertical.
20.
Yeah, you.
I don't hold on to anything. I just stay
you just
there.
ascend.
He's still standing in the same position, like even though the gravity is not in that direction anymore. He's just there, just.
Planking very hard.
But so my question is, before it gets to Nobu, have you guys cut the ropes on the boat? Okay.
Yes.
See.
All right. So you've cut the ropes on the boat.
And since
Sachi-
it's on the top, right? So it's not really going to be falling into the water yet, which is why I wanted to charge it.
Well, I figured they were cutting it as the boat
As
was
it's-
going up,
as it's
so it would
ascending.
fall into the water still.
As my turn is happening, you do this.
Yes.
And then I'll charge.
Okay.
That way I can run and jump into the boat.
Yeah.
So
Give
the
some momentum so we go away from it.
so the dinghy might still hit the back of the boat then, because it'll be folded up by the time it gets to Nobu's
How
turn.
fast is it going up?
Within that 6 seconds. Like by the end of the monster's turn, it'll be folded up to a V shape.
That's bad.
That's really fast.
Yeah.
So in that 6 seconds, I'm going to charge the boat.
You gonna
The
animate
ropes are
run
being
over it?
cut.
You guys cut the ropes, and I'm going to hit it and jump in with an athletics check. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so hold on.
Okay.
Okay, cut that shit. Hold on.
We
Charging.
cut that shit.
Okay.
I'm ready with amending.
25.
Yeah, you make your athletics check. You just sort of flop off, not even flop, you just hop over the side and run down the side of the boat, since it's now
Ascending.
horizontal plane. When you cut the ropes on the dinghy, so you jump in the dinghy and almost like a surfboarder trying to ride it
Okay.
down the
Yeah.
back side of the boat.
Yeah.
Everybody do a dex check.
17.
16.
19.
22.
Okay. So it's sort of skeetering back and forth around on the back of this boat and launches off into the nothingness towards the sea. Everybody brace for impact with a dex save.
Again.
This is a save, not a check.
21.
22.
What's that mean?
Add your proficiency.
If you-
proficiency.
if you have-
if you have
proficient in
proficient.
dexterity
I'm
saving
not.
Don't
throws.
think you're not, no.
23.
Doesn't matter, got a 19.
Okay. So the boat smashes into the water. And let's see if it takes any damage. It takes minor damage, which you can mend on your turn or whatever. But yeah, so it crashes into the water as the boat is folding up. People are jumping off the sides of the boat as the fish monster is tentacling people as they can. So, yeah, you guys are now being tossed around on the ocean violently as you're in a small dinghy
Give me those oars.
in large waves.
Did he say whores?
Give me those oars.
Did him say orc?
It's your Fennec.
I take the oars and I begin rowing away from the ship.
You'll never take my whores, sir.
When I was the crew captain of Dwarf City, I was more like the stroke rower, yeller guy. So
Yeah.
brother, stroke brother,
Him,
stroke brother,
him,
stroke brother.
him a real stroker.
I listen to my direction and have a stroke.
No, not
stroke! Command stroke!
One side of the boat is rowing well. The other one is just kind of.
His face just droops down on
You've got this weird frown on half.
You can't tell because of the tusk.
Yeah, it holds it up.
All right.
I've been stroking out for 20 years and nobody noticed.
What do you want me to roll for the oars?
Athletics.
Okay. I got a 21.
Okay.
21. Yes.
It is, even with a 21, it is rough. It is very hard because of how the waves are going so high that you're basically like going up them, like uphill and then back down. The boat itself is being tossed around, so it's hard to keep its balance. But you're doing it. Is there a particular direction you guys are going, or
Away.
you're just in the middle of the
Away.
ocean?
I mean, we wouldn't
unable to
be
see
able to
anything?
tell, right?
Yeah,
Because we
away.
can't see the moon or the stars, right?
No.
No.
Just
away.
away from the sea monster, I guess.
Okay. Just the opposite direction.
Yes.
Okay.
Just away from it.
Well, the boat itself didn't it kind of spin around or no? All right.
No, because he basically just grabbed it and then folded it up and
Yep,
it
okay.
just sunk.
Anybody have any like thunderclaps or anything?
For what?
To propel the
Yeah, like
Oh,
hit it right
propel the
behind
boat?
the ship or something. Gust of
thunder
wind,
wave.
maybe.
thunder wave.
Well, you got a gust of wind. It's in every direction.
No, we
just
want to
don't
go
have
in
any-
one direction.
And we don't have sails.
We have
Yeah.
Sachi's cloak.
It's true. But then he's naked.
That's fine.
You can cut a tiny little corner off and then tie a string around it. I too have a loincloth.
He can look like his big buddy Nobu.
So I'm gonna say, do another athletics check.
Why don't you bless him with your blessing?
Yeah. Well, the one guidance
Is
is an ability check, and this is that an ability score?
Yes.
Yeah.
Skill checks are ability checks.
Then yes, I will use the cantrip guidance on you, and you get to add a D4 every time we're making an ability.
Oh, nice. Didn't know it was a camp. That's cool.
30.
30.
No.
30.
20-30.
Is that your vision or?
I see
32. I got a 32.
32. Okay.
17 plus 3 plus 12.
Yeah, you are just cruising along through the waves. Just one stroke basically moves you about 30 feet, even though it doesn't seem feasible through the rough.
Well, he's blessed by
Rough waves.
friendship.
Waves.
So,
Friendship.
brother.
So yeah, you still can't see anything in any direction. The boat now has completely sunk, and you don't see the fish monster anymore.
Maybe we
Ship.
should be still,
I mean, you can't see anything anymore, so...
brother. Perhaps we should play dead. The fish might go away.
I mean, you're oh, Jesus Christ. You are you said crew captain of your high school team? Mr. Sachopotamus?
yeah,
Is that
yes,
your name?
Brother.
Him say he would a captain of the rowing team underground.
You would know better than I.
He probably do even better than Nobu.
I don't know. He's
Well,
quite a
Nobu's
strong.
a champion stroker, sir.
What? You're not listening. Me rowing.
Yeah. I'll just.
Should we do like a nature, any observation, see maybe
I'll do a perception or a nature check to see if.
big fish shadow?
It seems like the clouds above you are very, what is the word?
Ominous?
Ominous is a word. Lots of lightning.
Is it
Opaque.
following us or?
It's not following you. It's just there's a heavy distribution of lightning right around your area.
Odiferous.
Sure.
It stinks. of
Ominous.
lightning. I wonder if I can control that.
Omnipotent.
Nature
Not
check?
right
I don't
now.
know. What do you.
I believe control weather is a 5th level spell.
Nah, no.
Cleric don't get that shit.
Yeah, they do. Depends on your
Circle.
Friendship don't get that shit.
Yeah, whatever. So, I'm going to say as the clouds are swirling above you and lightning seems to be striking ever more fiercely, we're going to take a break.
Hello, Patreon subscribers. This is Dennis, World's Most KSD. I'm here to talk to you once again about patreon.com/Botched. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dennis, we've heard your spiel over and over and over again. What's different? Nothing. There's absolutely nothing different. I'm just going to tell you the same shit that I keep telling you. $3 a month gets you bonus episodes. What's this month's bonus episode? Superheroes. We have such heroes like Procyon, Tony Tanzan, Bolt, The Zapper, and Joe Magnan. Want to guess what their superpowers are? Then I would suggest subscribing for $3 a month and finding out for yourself. But on top of that, you also get all the old bonus episodes that we've done for the last almost 2 years now, so we're well over 100 hours of bonus content for the low price of $3 a month. For $5 a month, you get access to the Discord as well as early access to the episodes. $10 a month gets to create content for the week-to-week episodes, such as monsters, traps, items, puzzles, whatever the hell you want to come up with. $15 a month gets you behind-the-scene videos, such as my apparently popular Botched Love Dennis's bullshit, stupid dating stories. People really seem to get entertainment from my misery, but I digress. $20 a month gets you an art print each month of something from the Botched universe made by real artists. $25 a month gets you a quarterly care package filled with all sorts of bocce goodness. And $50 a month gets you your own bi-weekly game night with the Botched Boys, where you can be a DM or a player, and we could be playing something else other than D&D, whatever you want to do. Totally up to you. So head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast and subscribe today. And we're back. All right, so there is a large wave coming in that looks to be about 30 feet high. So Nobu, you're going to have to do an athletics to try and get up over this wave so it doesn't topple your boat over.
With guidance.
With guidance.
Crit 20, so 35. Crit 35.
All right, so you just zoom over this. So you zoom over this wave.
Am I flying at this point?
You are in midair at this point.
We're now above the water.
Perception check.
I can't. I'm not. I'm too focused on rowing.
Sure.
17.
2.
You notice that below you is a swirling vortex that you are currently flying into the middle of. Since you are no longer waterborne, you are now airborne. What would you like to do to remedy this situation?
I don't think there's anything we can.
But let's just see how bad this is.
Anyone have feather fall?
No.
You want to hold on to it?
Great news, though. Mid-air, the boat gets struck by a giant bolt of lightning and explodes.
Great news, everyone!
Great news.
Hold on. All right.
News, everyone!
News from the storm.
Am I allowed to?
Stormfront report from Sir Fennec. What are you seeing out there, Fennec? You're dead.
I'm gonna try to grab
Back
a
to you, Pam.
piece. I should have. You're right. Shame on me. I'm gonna try to grab a piece of the wood.
Before you do that, let's do a con save because lightning.
18.
Crit 20.
All right.
15.
19.
All right, so none of you pass out. It just hurt a lot. You are all currently flying through the air. You said you're doing a dex check to grab wood?
Yeah, a piece of wood of the.
Oh, you got some wood.
Sassy's wood, brother.
No.
It's electric.
You're daisy
Woogie,
chaining.
woogie, woogie. I'm trying to grab a piece of the boat. Like just maybe
Grab that boat wood.
5 feet worth of boat wood.
Like maybe a door?
Like a door-sized piece of wood?
No, 5 feet.
Surfboard?
There's a woman floating by on a door, and she says there's no
Right
room
into the
on
vortex.
High or low?
Okay. Low.
There is a piece of wood that is 4 feet long and about 1.5 feet wide.
That's perfect.
So it's just like a board, basically.
Yep, that's what I want.
Okay. Are you going to surfboard the vortex?
I'm gonna try.
You go, okay. Surfing vortex. Waves.
You're just saying words.
Surfing USA? I don't know.
Surfing vortex waves.
It's as close as I can get.
So I do that? What do you want from me?
So you're going to try and ride it like a surfboard?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab it, put it under my feet, and then when I hit the water, surf it out.
I want you to first do a dex save -6.
Dex save.
-6.
So 14.
So it hits the water and you fly off the board because you're flying through the air and then you hit water that's swirling around, so it's very...
Yeah, but I mean, if I soften the blow with bending my knees at the same time, I should be able to ride it out.
Intelligence.
Well, I know this as somebody who surfs.
Do you surfboard a lot? Oh, you're a swashbuckler, that's right.
But I'm
Surfbuckler,
saying,
sir.
oh, well, fine. What do you want from me? Because I rolled
Intelligence.
good. Intelligence, great.
I rolled
Good.
17.
good.
17.
You know how to do it well enough, so it's a -4 instead of a -6. But you said you got a 14, so it's a 16 then?
Yeah, it would be a 16.
So you lose your balance, but I'll let you be able to hang on to the board if you want. You just won't be surfing.
Hang tight, brother.
Fine, I'll paddle out with the board beneath. That's what it's called. Like you're on.
Trying to paddle away from the vortex.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want from me? Like a
Strength
strength?
or athletics.
I'll take that. It's 18.
You're currently going against the vortex, although not a lot, but you're going against it. Meanwhile, in midair, Nobu, what are you doing?
I'm thinking about my ancestors. I'm
Air
thinking
feels
about
cool on your face.
Yeah, my custom-sized loincloth is flapping.
High or low?
High.
Okay, good. It didn't fly away
Oh,
in the severe wind.
I spent hours with that thing.
With it or making it?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
it's
Just checking.
stiff as a board.
I had to starch it up,
Yeah.
And yet somehow it flaps.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just gonna, look over at Sachi.
Brother.
Just hold his hand. Well, this is where we die.
Okay. Sachi, what are you doing? Blink. He just disappears without Nobu.
I missed the Satch back. But I'll take Nobu's hand as a substitute.
He smells it.
Zabub, what are you doing?
Zabub will reach out and hold hands with Sachi and Nobu.
Okay, so you're doing like a three-way hand-holdy thing. Okay.
Yeah, you ever been skydiving?
No, I haven't, but I know that's what it looks like. Okay, so you guys are falling slower than you normally would because there's more, distribution. Whatever you would call that. Like drag? There's
Surface
more
tension?
drag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Much more drag.
Sir Fennec, I need you to do another athletics check.
Well, I'm gonna actually just.
The three guys in drag fall down.
So I'm paddling, but now that there's a little bit of momentum, I'm gonna try to stand up on the actual board.
Are you going against the current
Well-
or with it?
Technically, I'm going against it because it's going to be swirling.
Yeah.
So I figure I'll paddle into it, jump on, and then try to use the momentum of the actual vortex to slingshot my way out.
Uh-huh.
That's... Alright.
What do you want
To get on the board, go the dex.
Okay, that's a 20.
Yes, you managed to get up on top of the board.
Wasted that.
Where's your momentum coming from now?
The actual vortex itself.
So now you're going with the water.
Correct.
Okay. How long do you want to go with the water before you try and bank out of this thing via slingshot?
One round.
Okay. All right then. You do that. That's your turn. The other three of you smash into the water
Splash.
into the middle of the vortex.
Who are you taking
Splish.
back?
I'm gonna have you just take a little bit of damage since it's not a pleasant fall, but it's not gonna be nearly as much as if you just
Lucky.
fell.
You're the one. You make vortex so much fun.
You each take 12 damage.
Oof.
As you smash into the water, just worst belly flop ever.
Hulk smashed.
Is there anything any of you three want to do now that you're in a swirly vortex?
Try to not drown.
Yeah. I'll try to not drown.
You guys could breathe into each other's mouths, giving yourselves a little bit more.
You land
Let's
in the water.
human centipede each other.
You crash into the water actually not terribly far behind Sir Fennec. He just zips past you as he's going with the current.
Ooh, grab that board, bro.
We grab board.
No.
Me miss board.
You paw at it. Okay. So then Sir Fennec. Intelligence.
For what?
To know when to slingshot or how to even do this maneuver.
He's been doing this his whole life.
21.
Alright. So now I want you to do an athletics.
Love it.
Actually, no, acrobatics.
No, you said it. It's a 15.
Yeah, not super great. I mean, it's better than average, but you're in a swirling vortex.
It's a lot better than average.
It's 5 better than average.
And 10s and anything below 15 is always fail for you.
No, it's not. In the hard stuff. You guys are level 8 now?
Yeah.
Things are a little harder.
Vortex surfing shouldn't be that hard.
Really?
Yeah, man,
Alright.
we do that every day.
Bring me a vortex.
It's been raining a lot
Hold
in
my hat.
Gettysburg.
I'm gonna do it over my hat.
Do it over my hat. Okay. We'll find somebody's swimming pool and test this theory out. I'm going to say that you lose your balance and fall off the board. You can still cling to it if you'd
For a
like.
15, I don't think it would fall off the board. I could maybe not slingshot out.
Okay, you don't slingshot
Right.
out. You just zip around the vortex faster. Yeah.
To my death. It's like, you know.
So you can do another one now, but this time it's a little harder since you're going faster.
DC 20.
We'll set the DC at 19.
No.
Okay. You fall off as you all fall into this pool of this vortex. And I'm going to say that you guys are in there for an indiscriminate amount of time as you all sort of lose consciousness. And then everybody do a con check for me.
18.
15.
21.
Said you got a 5, brother.
Everybody other than Sachi, your eyes sort of start to flitter open as you hear the, like, gulls. Mine. Doesn't feel, you feel wet still, but you don't feel like you're sloshing around in water or anything. You can hear waves, but you don't feel like you're still in a swirling vortex or in the middle of the ocean or anything.
I hear burbs.
And when you open your eyes, everything looks very foggy and cloudy, but it doesn't look like a tumultuous storm like you were just in.
Nobu. Wagwan.
We're not in a boat. I'm gonna feel around. What do I feel? Sand.
Sand. I was debating on Sachi. Yeah, he's got morning wood. But
We're on a beach, I think.
Why is he
Yes.
so sad?
We're on beach.
you have a handful of wet sand. A few seashells in there, maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna get up.
Me too.
Okay.
Wipe myself sand.
A little groggy. You have that feeling in your inner ear where, it's like water sloshing around in there and you can't get it out. That whole thing.
Is everybody up but Satch?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna go over to him and start.
There's a crab just sitting on his chest.
He's like in the waves of the water, just kind of being
Rolled in and out with the tide.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
I'm gonna drag him a little bit further away from the tide
Okay.
and kind of try to wake him up by slapping him lightly on the face.
Con check again, but this time with advantage.
Crit 20 to wake him up. I don't know.
I'll take the 21.
Yeah, you wake up to.
Oh! And I jump back in fear because I don't really know him yet.
Brother.
It seems that we are. No. Fuck!
Faxon.
Yeah, no, it doesn't help me.
Yeah.
Yes!
Well, it seems like we're on a boat. A beach. We're on a beach.
Yes, you are on a beach.
So perception around us.
Okay.
20. No, that's a lie. 15.
Is there a lagoon, brother?
The beach that you're on is very rocky. There's large outcroppings of rocks in every. I hate you. It's also very foggy. You can't see more than about 30 feet in any direction. The waters, though, that are lapping up on the shore seem pretty calm. Just looks like it might have been like a turn of luck that you made it through the rocks without any scratches. You're all unscathed, other than.
But there's gulls flying around?
Yeah.
Is there a certain direction that they all seem to be heading towards?
They just seem to be circling around the beach. There's a couple on the beach itself, just pecking around at the sand, but a few pieces of loose bread and some pizza crust.
So there is bread and pizza on
We're in
there?
Jersey.
Syringes.
There's syringes. And they're literally hitting up
You can
on the beach.
you can see civilization, but it is literally a half mile to the boardwalk.
It's always a half mile to the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Does that count as a long rest?
Oh, hold on here.
It could, because we don't know when we washed up to when we...
Well, just because you might think it's a long rest doesn't mean that amount of time.
We're talking about health.
We're talking outside of character.
7 hours has passed.
So, is that enough for a long rest?
No, 8 hours is a long rest.
Well, you can just lay there for
Well, I mean, you
another
don't
hour.
have to sleep the entire
I
8
guess
hours.
so.
It has to be light duty.
Dude.
So yeah, it's been about 7 hours, you think. So not quite long enough for a long rest. But yeah, so you're just on this beach. There doesn't seem to be anything that you can see other than these rocks. Inland, when you look further, it almost looks like a ring of rocks. Like the rocks go up almost like a wall, but it looks more naturally formed.
All right, well then Sir Finnick is going to start climbing those rocks.
Okay. You can just take your time if you
I
want.
do.
All right.
But I don't do it, I'm trying to stay rested as well so I can get that last hour so I can get my health back. You got it.
Okay. It's not like you get all your health back.
I'm not
After a
down
long
with
rest, yeah.
Do you get all of your health back from one
Yeah.
long rest? Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
The arms off. No, it isn't. I rested.
31 athletics to climb it faster than Sir Finnick.
You just jump over it. It's about 7 feet tall.
I jump it.
So you literally just squat down and then hop right over the side. Now you're
You
on the other
want
side.
help getting up here, Finnick?
No, good, Boo.
The other
I can do this.
The other side has more vegetation. There's no trees,
Just kale.
just kale. Yes, lots
All
of it.
this kale.
But it almost looks like there's a valley below. Like this is the top of some sort of ridge, and then it goes downwards into this valley where you can see a small town. But like I said, there is fairly dense vegetation, just no trees, just
Town must be prone to flooding.
ferns and bushes and things like that.
Uncanny.
Way below.
X-Men.
You got fucking. So everyone in this valley looks slightly off.
No, they
Kind
all
of look like
very-
dolls, but also not.
It's like better than dolls, but not quite like a people.
It's like too shiny, like they're really oily, but like
Italian?
It's like the 3D form of animation that people are using for anime shows now. Where you're like, oh, that kind of works for a second. Oh no,
No.
doesn't work anymore.
well,
God, Berserk is bad. All right, so yeah, is there smoke coming out? Like, have any huts or anything?
they're not huts; they're stone buildings.
Oh.
And there is little chimneys, and it does seem like there's smoke coming out.
Brother, let me take care of this.
I think we.
But the smoke is not the normal like gray or black smoke. It's sort of a orangish colored smoke.
Oh, they elected a new president.
Oh boy,
They're burning
you doing
unicorns.
a Pope joke? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I mean, but it's orange.
It's orange
like
for
like
Trump.
Trump. Yeah,
Just
got
checking.
It. Yeah.
Unicorn dung
Orangutan.
also burns.
Oh
orange.
boy, don't kill the orangutans.
Why not?
Why not?
Exterminate the orangutans on this island.
Maybe the
They will not grow to sentience.
Just one of
I
them.
saw him using a stick to eat ants.
They
It's
will
genocide.
They will all die.
Too far. They've gone too far. Call the herd. Pack. What is a thing of primates called? Orgy. It's an orgy.
A gang.
A gang.
Gang of gorillas.
I think that's actually
A gang of primates.
A Congress.
A murder.
So yeah, we'll start making our way to the town.
Okay. So the
How'd I get over this wall?
oh yeah.
Fine, fuck that dude. I don't know him. I'm gonna make my way to the town.
Sachi
I'm gonna-
and Zabub.
I'll go
Yeah,
back and inform them of what I
Yeah,
see.
we'll come along.
There's a town over here.
You can basically just tiptoe and pop your head over the wall. You're basically like Tim the Toolman's neighbor. But yeah, because you're what, 7 feet tall? Nobu?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orangutans
Probably.
are salty.
I didn't write it down. Nope, didn't write it down. I'm
Okay.
tall.
I thought you said you were like 7 feet, but
They're called
or
a
6'8" or
a
something.
band, a troop, or a whoop.
A whoop.
There's a whoop of orangutan.
Whoop of a whoop.
Well, not
Shoot-
orangutans,
shoot
gorillas.
their
Yeah. Orangutans are solitary, I found out.
Correct.
They do not congregate into groups.
So
And they said you don't learn anything. We've learned two things here on Botched this episode.
constant. This is we're switching next year on the podcast.
Animal facts.
education.
Education.
Yeah, we should do that. So Zabub and Sachi, what are you doing now that you know there's a valley and a town on the other side of this
Gonna
wall?
carefully climb the wall.
Okay, you do. No issues. Zabub, same thing.
Going over the wall.
Okay. So you're just gonna make your way down towards the town?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make our way downtown.
Okay.
Walking at a moderate pace.
Okay. Do you want to just walk straight into town? Do you want to stop and like observe in a certain spot?
Oh,
Like
brother,
how do
maybe
you
we
want to
should-
approach?
Brother, maybe we should sing a song of friendship. to them as we enter, so they know that we're.
Put it in my mouth.
My motherfucking mouth.
What's your fantasy?
Everyone shows up and they're just like, friendship. Zip. So yeah, what are you doing?
I'll sing a traditional song of hymn of friendship
Performance?
as we walk casually towards.
Move, bitch! Get out the way!
What'd you roll? Did you botch?
No.
Okay.
I got a 7.
This is the song of friendship.
My name is Sachi.
It is apparent that a few people have heard the call of friendship, and they sort of put down what they're doing and they make their way. They don't run, they're just walking gingerly towards your general direction.
You're ginger?
Soulless brother.
No, they're not gingers. They're all... Well, yeah, we'll get to that when they get to you. But yeah, you can notice that they're coming towards you. So, how are you reacting?
Walk like a ginger man.
Jesus.
Ginger souls.
Well, we don't have equipment. Some don't even have clothes.
Whoa.
I said some. Don't have clothes.
You have a dick towel, basically.
Yeah.
A dick bib.
Can,
There to keep my pubis nice.
Can the orc
Untouched by
Fluff.
the sun.
Can the uncovered orc penis that jangles around as you walk make the sound of a cicada?
Those get edited out.
All right.
Do they?
No.
Anyways, so are you just waiting for them to get to you, or
How far out are they, man?
they're like they're about like 90 feet out or so.
That's pretty far out.
Pretty far out.
All right, so
Whoa.
I'll start walking towards them to kind of close that gap on them.
Yeah, I'll join them all. Walk like an Egyptian.
Okay. Is everyone else just walking out with?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk like a
we'll
normal person.
Just
Walk
walking
along normally.
But he's doing that in like the same strides that
Sure.
it takes me to walk like a normal
He's trying to show that he has brain trauma.
Yes.
Got it. He is damaged.
Hold my hand, Sir Fennec.
Do not judge this one. He's damaged goods. Okay.
I'm special.
So
This is our special friend, brother.
So it's awesome in real life.
Yep.
So they get to be about. Do you want to do any perception checks or anything as they're approaching?
Yeah.
Look and see who
Do
we're
they
into or
have
what they are.
Brandishing weapons? They look friendly, brother.
Natural 20.
They don't appear to have any weapons out.
Jesus.
Violent.
7.
Yeah.
Tell us, why did it do it that time? It must have belly flopped on one of the sides.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like
Why did it do it this time?
That's how you should make all your rolls in check.
All right, guys, let me just roll this real quick.
You host the D&D
lost another
tables,
die.
but like and since you're hosting, that's you just act completely normal, but you're just smashing the dice into the table.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna roll real quick just to see the difficulty of this one and huck it at an audience member. Like, can you tell me what number that is? Thank you. Get that out of your eye socket first.
You might
Yeah.
want to clean it.
Yeah,
You probably
give it
have the
back.
cog
Now give it
from
back.
I heard you're not supposed to touch your face.
Now, bring your face up here. I need to see what's sticking out. You got a 5. Sorry.
You are dead. You should also go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Number 5 is not alive.
Fuck you.
Resembles.
So they're very pale. They have it's somewhere between blonde and brown hair, but it's just so faint. Probably because the atmosphere is so foggy. There's just not a lot of light coming through. So yeah, they're sort of just pale. They're not sickly looking. They look like they're well nourished. Their clothing is not like simple farm folk, but not super fancy. It's sort of like middle of the road. Not silks, but just like nice cotton sort of thing.
We're in Maine.
Colors.
Or Connecticut. Connecticut. We're in
Connecticut,
Connecticut. We're in
yeah.
Connecticut.
It's
We
more Connecticut.
crashed
Or
into Connecticut.
fucking Vermont.
So yeah, so they approach and they stop and they look at you all since none of you are humans. Are you a human?
I am.
Oh, this time you're human? Okay. So they sort of put their hand up to...
This time he's just a monster on the inside.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a monster.
They don't know what sort of symbol to put up, so they just put a hand up, sort of like...
Say it.
How?
Jesus Christ! Come on, Dennis.
You doing?
2018.
I don't know how else to show that other than how. That's the only way.
They wave hello.
They don't wave though. They just put their hands up.
In greeting.
In
Don't
greeting.
shoot.
How are you?
One hand. Half a don't
Howdy,
shoot.
brother.
And they're just like,
Only shoot me a little bit.
hey,
Hello.
we don't get many visitors around here. Where'd you guys come from?
Not here.
Well, obviously.
The ocean.
Do you guys need clothing to cover up the rest of your mammoth penis?
No, orcish penis, not a mammoth.
What he said.
You could have fooled me.
But without the
quite girthy.
island accent.
The tusks are even polished.
Oh, you noticed.
Yes.
I like it here. Thank you.
Can we help you? Like, do you need clothing or shelter of any type?
Food.
Maybe
Yes.
you're hungry?
Food.
Okay. Does anyone not?
Yeah, of course. We were on a boat and we hit a storm and we
Motherfucker.
woke up on the beach. So this is would be lovely.
Oh, well, you're lucky. It's very rocky on that side of the island. It's
Noticed.
rare that you made it through with that. God damn it. No more rocky.
Dun 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 dun.
Never seen it.
Owns it.
I don't own it either. I'm not a Phil.
I don't own that shit.
You live it because you're from
I live
Philadelphia.
it.
Yeah.
It was based around my mom.
You punch pigs every morning? Is that what you're trying to say?
She punches Phil every morning. That's the
Wake
pig.
up for school,
Wake up for school! You useless pig!
Danny!
Yo, Daddy!
So they say, just follow us. Come along. And they turn around and they usher you towards the town.
Okay.
When you go in, it seems like it's fairly well populated. From what you can tell, about maybe 50, 60 people for this small town.
Small gene pool.
But there seem to be all ages. Not as many kids. Not too... You don't really see any elderly either. It's mostly middle to... What's the end of middle age called before you... Is there anything between...
The twilight years.
Is that what that is? Between middle and old?
Years.
Golden years. Yeah, that's funny.
Sure. Golden girl years. So
Golden
yeah.
shower years for
Golden
Donald
shower
Trump.
years. There's an orangutan just being pissed on in the corner for some reason. Like, strange.
No collusion. I'm winning. Sad.
Someone's etching it on a rock nearby.
rating's so great. 52%. I know the flippers.
But the town seems to be all the buildings are stone.
All the buildings are stone,
man.
So far out.
Smoking doobie.
That's where all those clouds are from.
And as they lead you through town, and you're sort of just seeing the comings and going, and everyone's like greeting you, and they seem very friendly. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Ooh, friends, brother. I
Hey,
love
everyone's
friends.
super friendly.
It's a good word.
And as you are making your way through town, that's what we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Botched Podcast. Thanks to the people who support us over at patreon.com/Botched Podcast, like our newest patron, Christine Holloway.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for the $10.
And please head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. And as always,
When you're crafting small dick towels for your friend, etch Botched. And their dicks will think of
their
us.
penis? Oh.
Sure, whatever you want to do. I'm not going to judge.
Make sure you do it when it's enlarged so that it doesn't stretch out and look weird.
see you next week, nerds!
Awkwardboners.com.
You got something on your nose. Right at the tip.
Poop.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
It's an eyelash.
Oh,
Make a wish.
it's a pube.
Wish granted.